Hello everyone, welcome back. My name is Rajni Chaudhary and in this particular video we will be seeing comparators. Before starting this video, it's recommended that you should go and watch the static relay video where a brief description about the construction and the operation of the static relay is provided. The link of the video is given in the description box below. You can go through the video by that link. Following will be the contents of our video lecture. First, a brief introduction about comparator. Here we will be discussing what are comparators and what are these used for. Then, moving on, we will be describing the two types of comparators, amplitude comparator and phase comparator. Finally, the duality between the two comparators, amplitude and phase comparator, will be discussed. How the two comparators resemble each other will be discussed here. Now, let us begin with the comparators. Comparators are basically the devices which are used for comparing the two quantities. The two quantities are basically one, the measured quantity, and the second one is the predetermined value. Whenever a fault occurs, the measured quantity becomes greater than the predetermined quantity, and therefore in that case a command must be sent to the circuit breaker so that it can trip or isolate the faulty part from the healthy one. Now, how can we judge whether a fault has occurred or not? Whenever a fault occurs, the magnitude of voltage and the current, also the phase angle between the voltage and current changes. Thus, this fact is being utilized to judge whether a fault has occurred in the system or not. These quantities during faulty conditions are different from those under healthy condition. The static relay circuitry is designed in such a way that it can recognize the changes occurring in the system and it can distinguish between whether the system is under healthy condition or faulty condition. Now, in the static relay circuitry, basically, either the magnitude of voltage or current are compared, or either the phase angle between the voltage and the current are measured, and therefore, with this measurement, a trip signal is sent to the circuit breaker whenever a fault occurs. The part of the circuitry which compares the two actuating quantity either in magnitude or phase is known as comparator. We have already told you, comparator is basically a device which is used for comparing the two quantities, the predetermined value and the measured quantity. Now, types of comparator. There are basically two types of comparator. First is amplitude comparator and second one is phase comparator. In amplitude comparator, basically the magnitude of the two input quantity irrespective of angle between them is compared. One of the input quantity is an operating quantity and other is a restraining quantity. You can say the measured quantity and the predetermined quantity. Whenever the amplitude of the operating quantity exceeds the amplitude of the restraining quantity, the relay will send a tripping signal. Just the same way, here the name are different. We can say the measured quantity and the predetermined quantity also. Whereas in phase comparator, the two input quantities are compared in phase angle irrespective of their magnitude. It operates if the phase angle between them is less than or equal to 90 degree. Thus, with the help of these, we judge whether a condition is faulty or healthy which is occurring in our system. Now, moving on to the duality between the amplitude and the phase comparator. Basically, it is how we can make the amplitude comparator operate as phase comparator, and in the same way how can we make phase comparator operate as amplitude comparator. An amplitude comparator can be converted into phase comparator and vice versa. If the input quantities to the comparator are modified, this must be done so that we can make an amplitude comparator operate like a phase comparator. The modified input quantities are therefore fed. The modified input quantities are the sum and the difference of the original two input quantities. So, how an amplitude comparator operates like a phase comparator? If the input quantities are modified as sum and difference of the original two input quantities. Let us understand that. Consider the operation of an amplitude comparator with two quantities m and n. These are your operating and the restraining quantity. The amplitude comparator will operate when m is greater than n, means operating quantity is greater than the restraining quantity. Now we will change the input as discussed, the sum and the difference of the original two input quantities m plus n and m minus n. Now these two quantities will be fed to the amplitude comparator, and now the amplitude comparator will work like a phase comparator. As its circuit is designed for amplitude comparator, now with change input it will operate when, since it is an amplitude comparator, it must operate when m plus n is greater than m minus n. But this condition will be occurring only when the phase angle between m and n is less than 90 degree, and which is the operating principle of a phase comparator. Thus, we have changed the amplitude comparator and we have made amplitude comparator to work like a phase comparator by modifying its input quantities. You can see here, these are m and n. This is your amplitude comparator. It will operate when m magnitude of m is greater than magnitude of n. Whereas if you modify the two input quantities, now the amplitude comparator will operate when the magnitude of m plus n is greater than the amplitude of m minus n, which will be satisfied only when the phase angle between the m and n quantities will be less than 90 degree. We can also show this with the help of the diagrams. Here, as you can see, m plus n is magnitude of m plus n is less than m minus n. Also, the phase angle between the two quantities m and n is greater than 90 degree. Amplitude comparator will operate only when m plus n is greater than m minus n. This is our condition, and this is occurring only when the angle between the two quantities m and n is less than 90 degree. In the same way, thus we have seen that we can make a amplitude comparator operate like a phase comparator by modifying the two input quantities. In the same way, this can be done with the phase comparator also. Consider a phase comparator with the two input signals as m and n. Here the phase comparator will operate when the angle between the two input signal is less than 90 degree. Now, similarly changing or modifying the two input quantities as the sum and the difference of the two input quantities m plus n and m minus n. These are our modified input quantities. Since this is a phase comparator, it will operate only when the angle between m plus n and m minus n is less than 90 degree. And this will happen only when the input signals m, the magnitude of input signal m is greater than n. We know that this is a condition of amplitude comparator, and thus in this way we can make a phase comparator operate like an amplitude comparator by modifying the two input signals. Now let us look at the phasor representation. Here alpha is the angle between the m plus n signal and m minus n signal. Here alpha is greater than 90 degree, and the equation we are obtaining is magnitude of m is less than n. Here alpha is 90 degree, but the two signals magnitude is equal. But the third condition, if you see here, the angle between the two signals m plus n and m minus n is less than 90 degree. This is the condition when the phase comparator will operate, and with this condition we are obtaining the amplitude comparator condition 2, that is the magnitude of m is becoming greater than the magnitude of n. Thus basically the duality between the amplitude and phase comparator is, we can make amplitude comparator operate like a phase comparator, and we can make phase comparator operate like an amplitude comparator by modifying their two input signals as the sum and the difference of the two previous signals. With this, we conclude here only. In this video, we have discussed the comparators, amplitude comparator and phase comparator. We have also seen the duality which exists between the two comparators. For more videos, stay connected and thank you.